Hey, welcome Earth Signs. This is Blue Loose, and I am here with your spring tarot forecast. So if you have sun, moon, or rising placements in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you just might find something for yourself here. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to do a general reading for Earth signs first, and then I'm going to break it down into Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there are timestamps. There are timestamps down below that will tell you where Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are. So if you just want to hear the general part first and skip right to your sign, you can find the numbers down below to do that. Okay, so I did pull some cards here first. And I feel like I'm looking at this storyline that could have happened over a period of time from at some point in the past up until now. And I do feel like this is work related or some kind of area where you're like putting your energy and getting a return. So usually that's work, but for some of you that might mean something a little bit different. Okay, so the story begins with the Princess of Spring. We have you optimistic and enthusiastically going after your dreams. So you're a young little sprout going out into the world, going after what you're excited about. Just a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm seeing like social settings here, like those kind of meet and greets or those social things where like social networking things. Like after hours events or stuff like that, where people like mingle and have a drink and have appetizers and look at stuff and talk, like those minglers. So I see you in that kind of arena. We have the Prince of Summer and the Princess of Summer. So there's a lot of like enthusiastic, go for it energy in these cards here. So the Prince of Summer, so you're out, you're going for it. The Prince of Summer is, it's like kind of being swept off your feet. So the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So this is, the Prince of Summer is kind of like, he's kind of like it's weird because I do feel like this is a work energy. So for some of you, this might have been like a work romance or a fling or some kind of energy represented by this card. Or it could have been like a schmoozer who comes. He's like a fast talker. He's charming. Can sweep you off your feet. You get like into it, wrapped up in like the novelty of it. So we see him riding this dandelion here, and like we make wishes with dandelions. So it's like this is someone who can fulfill a wish, maybe a work-related wish, but it's like he's all about you until like the next thing comes along, and then he's all about that. So it's kind of like that type of energy, if that makes sense. And with the Princess of Summer here, there's like some inexperience and kind of like, it's like all this energy. It's kind of like, oh, you have to learn the ropes of how this whole network works. So you might be a little shy and reserved, but you're also like, there's this kind energy. It's like, again, social events is highlighted here. A relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events. So like I feel like the energy of this, like you being in this environment, is really like you're wrapped up in it. It's exciting. You're getting sometimes it can be overwhelming, but I just feel in this kind of arena it's kind of like moving and shaking and going places, because next we do have the Chariot, so it's taking you places. You're going places, things are moving maybe rather quickly for some of you. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, and enjoying the spotlight. So it looks like this is something that you have been in the spotlight for, and you're moving through this, whatever this is for you, kind of quickly, and become this King of Spring figure. So this is a theatrical person. This is someone who enjoys like the spotlight that they're being given. The card says financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. And also an unexpected supporter of your cause. And in all of these cards here, I do see like there's money. There's like coins and resources available to be used. So, and next to the King of Spring is the Emperor. So it's like this evolution from like beginning and experience. You're learning things. Things are offering. You become, you become a leader in your arena. I feel like there's something else here too. There's a need to, so between these two cards here, like sometimes this King of Spring energy can be a little more ego-based than this Emperor energy, right? So he's like, the King of Spring is flashy. There's this flashy element, which is fine. You know, it gets people's attention. It's interesting. But it's almost like he wants to be like the spotlight and not let anyone else have it. Whereas the Emperor is, he has the greater whole in mind, like the community, and he's got heart with it. So like there's this nice balance that the Emperor has evolved into, where he just like has the control. He doesn't need the spotlight all the time, but this is the man, right? This is the man. It's like the divine masculine. This is like the pinnacle of the leader-ish thing. Making up words here. So I'm watching this progression, and I feel like you've come to this point where like you've reached this pinnacle, or a pinnacle has been reached in this area that you're in, this arena. And it's almost like, what's the next thing now? And it's almost like some of this has been a whirlwind. So I do see that there is some exhaustion happening. We have the Four of Winter here. There's like you've worked yourself so hard that maybe it's even taken a toll on your body. Like maybe like sometimes we get sick because we're just like we've worked too hard. So this card, or just like a lot of like exhaustion. This is like a literal need to rest, like sleep, recharge, heal. There's some healing that needs to happen. And so you're being encouraged to do that, or maybe you've had to do that. Yeah, I feel like there's an impasse here that you're at. We have the Six of Autumn. The good that you do comes back to you. An inflow of money. So there, again, there's like, for like the next step, there's resources available. This is also like borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So if there isn't money already at your disposal for whatever thing that you want to do next, there is a way to get it, right? And it's like, at this point, you have a good reputation and you have a good chance of getting the income that you need, right? And it's like before you take this next step, I'm being shown here that you're being encouraged. You need to rest because you are overworked. We have the Queen of Summer here. She's, this is a very nurturing card. So with this, it's saying like maybe you've worked so hard that you've overextended yourself, which is one of the reasons why you're tired and you need some sleep. So, and sometimes in some cases doing more than your share. So, and maybe that's why you're here. Maybe that's why you're here, because you have been working. You're exhausted, and we have the Eight of Summer. It's like you're to the point where you're realizing that there's something more than just this grind that you've been doing, and you kind of want to find your way there. You want to, yeah, the Eight of Summer is like wanting to make a big decision about how you use yourself and your purpose and your life. So it's like there's more to life than this, is what I'm hearing. There's more to life than this. Yeah, the desire for a more meaningful life. It says that right on the card. So you're at this place where you're like, I want more, like more meaning. And we have the 2 of winter and the 7 of summer with that. So where you're at right now, like, indecision is holding you back. And you need to make a choice that's right for you more so than pleasing others. So this is saying that there is some pressure from the people around you in this environment to maybe do a certain thing or to continue doing a certain thing. And you're kind of like, your inner self is kind of like, this tiredness that you're feeling is really urging you. It's telling you that there's more out there for you, right? But you've been in this environment and you've had success, and it's just like, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And it's like you're so exhausted that you can't see clearly. So you really do need to like take a minute or two. Yeah, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. And so it's just like you're spinning your wheels. And 7 of summer is like, there's options. It's like there are options, but you're kind of putting it off. And I feel like the reason you're putting it off is because you're so tired, so exhausted, so drained, so kind of like you are maybe a little depleted at this point. And that is getting in the way of you making a choice that you can feel good about. So the solution to that is to recharge, right? The solution is to, all of this 9 of winter, it's causing you a lot of stress. We have unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So it's like you need to get out of your head a little bit. We have awakening with that, also known as the Hanged Man. So there's a need to change your perspective here. You need a perspective shift because putting a pause on the action. There's a call to pause. Press the pause button and recharge and get back in touch with yourself. This card is also saying like maybe there's something about you in relation to the work environment that you're in, or just the environment that all this is, this arena here, that it's almost like sometimes you march to the beat of your own drummer. And sometimes it really works, and sometimes it's just like it's hard for people to understand or something. Or maybe you have like a perspective that is hard for other people to see. And it's just like you find yourself kind of yearning to be in an environment where you're more understood, or with people who kind of share more of this same perspective, like this more meaningful. There's something more. Do you know what I mean? Like there's just something more. So the advice is to, embrace your uniqueness. Change the way you're looking at a situation. It's like when you do that, you will move in a new direction. So when you like are able to shift, take a break and shift your direction, you're going to go off you're going to make something new for yourself, is what this is saying. We have the dreamer here. This is the start of something new. And with the 6 of autumn and all this stability you have up until this point, is like you're going to have the resources that you need to make this happen. So this is going to require you to have a little bit of faith. And with awakening here, you're going to have to think maybe outside the box a little bit. But it's like you're creative. You have a way. It's like you have a way of doing things that like might not make sense to other people, but it works for you. And embracing more of that is going to take you in a direction that you can feel good about, and that you'll know what it. Oops, where are we at? Here we go, 8 of summer. Yeah, it'll head off into this direction that's more meaningful for you. So this is really cool. I hope that makes sense for some of you guys here. And I think this is a good place to break it down. So I'm going to start with Taurus. Yeah, okay, Taurus, let's see. Oh no, I'm going to use my bunnies because we like them. Okay, Taurus, so with all that in mind, what does Taurus need to know? Tell us about Taurus. Taurus, where are you at? And guys, if you are liking this video and it's resonating with you, hit the like button and subscribe below. Help me build my channel, please. All right, Taurus, what do we have? Milky Way. Okay, so this is community. This is a community setting. All right, so this is like the network. It's the network, the web. Some of you maybe might, you know, be in like the literal internet, the world. Okay, yeah, so there's something completing here, the world. We have the end of a cycle, which we do see with the dreamer here, going off in a new direction. And this direction might involve, you might take this into a community, like there might, like I'm hearing nonprofit stuff, something that is beneficial to like the community, or like a grassroots type thing or something. What else do we have for Taurus here? What is Taurus? Oh, okay. The Devil and the Six of Swords. With these two cards together, I see you leaving something negative behind. So the Devil is like, it can mean those things that we've become trapped to that become destructive. So for some of it's an addiction, some of it is an affair, some of it is like habits, smoking or drinking, or like any behavior or situation. It could be like a toxic situation. I hate to use that word toxic, but anything that like traps us into, it's like we lose our agency because we're in service of this negative thing, right? So with the Six of Swords, we see you leaving that behind. And this is good news. You're like, nope, I've had enough of that. I'm out of here. I'm taking what I have with me and I'm heading in the opposite direction. I'm heading for smoother waters and friendlier shores. And that's great. So we see you doing that. So you're leaving something behind. You're starting off in a new direction. Moonlight at the bottom of the deck here. So there have been some things that have been hidden that maybe are coming to light. Maybe that's related to this Devil here. This stuff that's like you don't know about. That's becoming clear. All right, Taurus. So where is Taurus going next? Where's the Six of Swords taking Taurus? Two of Pentacles. Okay, so it's not telling me that yet, but it is saying Two of Pentacles is just like the Two of Winter here. So, yeah, these are the same cards. So it's like we do find you in a state of indecision. We find you procrastinating because, you know, when things break down like this and when we're in transition, it's just like, what comes next? I don't know. Like, what do I do? And so we see that happening here. And again, I just want to say to whatever choices you're having to make next, to make sure you're making the choice that's right for you, that is pleasing to you and not others. Because the way you're going to get to the 8 of summer here, going off in search for something more meaningful, is to make the choice that's in alignment with you and with who you are. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands. This is victory after struggle. So we do see you succeeding. I love this. You're leaving something behind that no longer serves you, even though you're not sure what's going to happen next. When you tune into yourself, you are going to find the right way to go, and you're going to have a success after that. So yes, there's struggle involved. There's quite a bit of struggle involved. But you're going to have this victory after struggle, and then you're going to be sitting in your Empress energy. So she's got what she needs, man. Now she's just chilling. So, and you know what? You freaking earned it. You freaking earned this. Yeah, she is sitting pretty, and you have relied a lot on your strength, right? And below that is the 7 of Cups, which we have also 7 of Summer here. So a lot of the same cards are coming out. So you have some options. Choose the one that's most in tune with you, right? And your uniqueness. Like, you know, you have something to offer. You have something really great to offer. And, you know, the people that don't see that, that's not the direction you need to go in, right? You need to have your, you know, tune into your strength, right? All this stuff has no effect on you. So it's like you'd be so solid in who you are and go in that direction, and you will succeed. Yeah, you'll be the star. I love this. Taurus, you got this. You got it. You're going to have a wish fulfillment. So that's beautiful. I love that for you. Let's get some angel messages for you. Or goddess, I'm sorry. These are the goddesses. Let's get some goddess messages for Taurus. What are the blessings for Taurus? You know what? I have to show this because this card has been flashing itself to me all evening. True love. The romantic strings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So this could be an actual romantic love, or since you're leaving this negative situation behind, you're going towards something that you love, something that is more in alignment with your purpose, right? It's like you're speaking your truth, and the truth is love, right? So if it's not romantic, that's what it is. And I feel like that's, oh, and then we have Mother Mary. We have the dynamic duo, expect a miracle. Taurus, you've done something good, Taurus. This is Taurus, like, the work you've put in is about to show its rewards. Like, I'm getting emotional because I'm just so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Taurus. Great job. Keep your eyes on the prize. We have focused intentions here. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target. Excuse me, and you will make your mark. Excuse me. And I feel like that meant something, like speaking your truth and standing your ground in your truth and focusing. Yeah. So don't let yourself get pulled off course by other people yapping in your ear. Like with this 2 of Winter here, make sure you're really pleasing yourself more than others. And not in a selfish way, you know, like, but a little bit. But it's home and your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And if this is a work-related thing, this means that you are moving toward a healthier space. I love this. Taurus, there's some great, this is great. I feel like this is pretty complete. True love comes up again. Yeah, so go in the direction of what you love, right? Go in the direction of what lights you up, because there's a lot of promise there, and there's a lot of magic. There's a lot of magic there for you, Taurus. And I'm going to end on that because that is freaking awesome. And I'm excited for you. Let me know in the comments if that relates and how that feels for you. Okay, and now we're going to move on to Virgo. How you doing, Virgo? What does Virgo need to know right now? Virgo, I feel like things are about to speed up for you. I'm getting this, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster as I'm tuning into the energy. I feel like I'm on I feel like that's some chariot energy right there. Virgo, the moon. Okay, so Virgo, and moonlight. Four of Swords. Wow, I love it when I use two decks and all the same cards show up. That just means that, okay, so we have the moon and moonlight right next to each other. This is amazing. So there's some things in your environment, in your situation, that have been confusing or unclear. In some cases, for some of you, this is going to be things that have been hidden from you. It could have been, related to this work situation or this environment that the general reading was a part of. But with the moonlight card next to Moonlight, it's like these things that have been under the surface that you haven't been privy to yet will start to become more clear. So it's like you will have moved from this like murky water to dry land, and I'm feeling drawn to bring out, oh, that was in, no, never mind. And it's like the key to finding some of this out is to relying on your own intuition. I feel like, so in your situation, like you've had some hunches that something's not quite right, right? You can feel like something's off. And I feel like this is saying that you can trust those feelings, and that as time goes on, you're going to feel like you have like more ground under your feet, right? Like, so this is water and this is land. So I feel like as time goes on, you're going to feel like your feet are on the ground a little more, and you have a little bit more stable footing where you didn't have before with that. And we had the Four of Swords come out again. So again, whatever you've gone through, there's like, it's taken a toll on you, and you really do need to take a time out. Take a time out, sleep, like actual sleep, recovery, because pretty soon, I was feeling that roller coaster energy, and now we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is like stuff coming in. It's incoming action really quick. So things are going to start happening fairly quickly in the near future, which is why it's important for you to take a break now to recharge and recover a little bit, because, then you're gonna, because then it's gonna start moving again. And then underneath that, we have Judgment. So I feel like whatever's been hidden in this situation that has, maybe some of it's affected you, as it starts to come to light, there will be like a reckoning about it. So it's like you won't even have to do anything for this to happen, right? All you have to do is focus on yourself, like recharge, and to honor yourself, like don't people please so much, right? Because the situation is going to come, it's going to reach a point where justice is going to be served in the situation. Yeah, and then the King of Wands. And so you'll be sitting a little pretty after that. That's so funny, the King of Wands. And then we have the King of Spring. So this is the same card again. This is so great. So then you'll be, it's like you'll come for full circle after this. And then it's like you'll be set. And then it's like, I feel like you're going to get your due. And then you're going to have another offer. There's going to be an incoming offer. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles energy here. So wherever you're going next, you're going to get an offer, and it's going to come in kind of fast. And yeah, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. So confusing situation, things behind the scenes, stuff you don't know about, possible like deception, but you know, that depends on your situation. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, things like so yeah, the roller coaster. So now it's going down, and then it's gonna go back up again. I feel like I'm like struggling to explain this a little bit, but whatever is hidden will come to light. The situation will be dealt with. You will come out of this sitting pretty, and then it looks, yes, another offer that's going to come in quickly, and things are going to start moving again. So take advantage of a moment when you can recharge, because things are going to start moving again. And I'm going to say, where's it moving to for Virgo? And Virgo, use your discretion. Like, you have great discretion, so use it. Oh, Ace of Cups. You have a lot of new aces, the World and Strength. Yeah, so you're closing out a chapter. It looks like you are too. Closing out a chapter, ending of a cycle. You have to be strong as this is happening, as this whole drama is unfolding with this judgment and this information. And you will also be starting something new or going in a new direction that's more in alignment with who you are and what you have to offer. Where's Virgo going? So you have Luna, Lapin. So you have like, it's like a guardian angel. So it's like the powers. Oh, the Tower and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this whole situation is stressful, okay? Some shit's gonna hit the fan. I feel like we're going back to this judgment situation now with the moonlight and the moon. Yeah, there's been some serious, like, behind the scenes stuff happening that isn't great. And it's gonna reach ahead with the Tower moment. There's gonna be a time where it comes crashing down. Judgment's going to be served. You're still going to be up at night stressing about it. Yeah, we had that card over here too. Nine of Winter. Wherever she is. Put her somewhere. Here she is, right here. And so you are going to need, it's going to take a toll on you. So please make sure to rest. I do feel like you're going to come out on top. There's someone looking out for you in the situation. So I feel like, I hope that can help you relax a little bit more, because there is, yeah, just, okay. This is just confirming. Yeah. Something devastating. Okay. The Hierophant. Something devastating about this is like institutional. I don't know if you're working at it like an institution. Yeah. Sorry, Virgo, that got cut off. So I apologize, and I'm just gonna try to move forward. I realized that my camera's just stopped, so I pulled some cards for you. Where is Virgo going next? And it pulled out Six of Swords with the Ten of Cups. So this is great. So you are moving away from this negative situation where all the, you know, shit hit the fan, caused you a lot of stress. You're like, I'm out of here. You're leaving this for smoother waters, and you're headed towards the Ten of Cups. So you are headed towards stability and happiness. You have everything that you need. This is kind of like a happy ending here for you after all this crap that you just went through. And Temperance is here to back that up. So things are going to start balancing out, and you're going to end up in a good place, which you really deserve after everything that you went through. And I also pulled the Luna Lapin card. It kept coming out. It kept coming out as I was shuffling, which you didn't see, instead of like recording everything all over again, because I don't have that. But this card came out 3 times as I was shuffling for you. So this really, you have a lot of energy that's like something behind the scenes is looking out for you. So this could be a person, it could be like a guardian angel or a team of guardian angels that kind of have your back. And if it's not etheric, it's something physical. Yeah, and I feel like this is a collaboration, and earlier the Milky Way came out. So wherever you're headed, I feel like you're headed toward a community that fits more with who you are. It's more in alignment with like your purpose that you feel like you want to go to. So I feel like you're going to find, Virgo, this just keeps getting cut off. But as I was saying, you're headed towards a place with stability and purpose and happiness. So you can be happy about that. Just the fact that the cameras started and stopped so many times, I feel like maybe that's gonna feel like that way for you too. Like you might encounter some starts and stops, or you might have to like retrace your steps a couple of times before you finally like move forward. But if you can just persevere and hang in there, you'll make your mark, right? And then all these like stupid struggles that you've had to go through will be worth it. And I'm just picking some angel cards here for you just to look at some blessings. A bunch of them just flew out. We have Rhiannon, the sorceress. So this is like the magician. You have the ability to make what you want happen. You do need to take it easy. So like all of this stuff that's happening, all this stress is going to take a toll on you if it hasn't already. And it's really important. It's really important for you to take it easy before things start picking up again. So like you're overcoming difficulties. So doesn't that feel good? Overcoming difficulties, and you have a bright future ahead of you. You're blossoming. You're just getting started. So have faith, persevere. Sorry, my chair is all squeaky. Because you have a bright future ahead of you. You're gonna end up in a good place, and all this crap that you've been through is gonna be worth it, and you'll finally be able to breathe a sigh of relief. So yeah, all those stops and starts can be kind of like disconcerting. You know what I'm trying to say, right? See, it's got me shaken up, and I feel like you're going to feel that way too. You're going to feel a little bit shaken off, a little off center. You know, and something I just did today as I went and got a Reiki treatment, and I feel like 1,000,000% better. So maybe do that also after all this stress for you. Do something for yourself that makes you feel better. Like maybe that's a massage, maybe it's a Reiki treatment, maybe it's acupuncture, maybe there's something else you like to do, like taking a walk, or I don't know, whatever it is that will help you feel more centered. Do that, because that will help you going forward. Yeah, High Priestess, really rely on yourself and your intuition, Virgo, and that is that. Oh, that snuck in. We have some cards that don't belong here. Interesting. Overcoming difficulties in relationship harmony. So you're headed in a better place. So it might take a little bit of time, but hang in there. You got this. So I'm gonna now move on to Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, how are you? I have a feeling that this is gonna be similar for you too. Okay, what does Capricorn need to know for the spring energy? Where is Capricorn at? Capricorn, you might also find yourself like a little off balance by some things that have happened. Like just 3 times this video has already stopped and I've had to like find my place again. So Virgo went through that, and Capricorn, you might find yourself going through that too, like some stops and starts that kind of throw you. You might have to backtrack, you might have to retrace some steps and do some things over again, and that's going to be frustrating. Yeah, we have 2 of Pentacles here. So you're going to maybe feel like you're spinning your wheels a little bit. I might have you like deliberating between a couple things here. Yeah, feeling like you're spinning your wheels a little bit, Capricorn. Oh, this is great. You also in the background have a guardian spirit or a guardian angel or someone in the real world looking out for you or having your back. So I see that there is kind of like a stressful situation for you also. We have the 3 hairs, which is like the 3, it's like the fates. It's like whatever's happening right now in your world, Capricorn, it's like this is almost fated to happen. So it's like something bigger is at hand here, and it's like you don't really have control in the situation, and things are unfolding as they're supposed to. It's like there's a plan or a process in place, but you are being looked after through it. So you might be spinning your wheels right now and feeling some frustration, not really sure where to go next. But up ahead in the distance is a wish fulfillment for you. So it's like things you've been working for will finally start to come about if you can just hang in there a little bit. So we have things like happening at their own pace, right? So it's like you can't do much to rush things right now. You just have to kind of like let them unfold as they're going to, and just go with it is what I'm seeing for you. And when you're, yeah, and so and it's showing that we have the Page of Swords here. So there's going to be some information coming into your sphere in the near future about something that's going to make you want to pause and get your bearings. And you might even have to shift your perspective too. This card came up earlier in the general reading. So yeah, I saw that with Taurus and Virgo too. A lot of the same cards are coming up. So yeah, you're going to hear something that's going to make you need to pause. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Wands. So this information that comes up might, there'll be some conflict around it. And you're going to have to, maybe conflict and competition and like vying for something, or like maybe there's like just like a lot of like gossip or like that kind of stuff. So you're gonna want to like you want to pause the action. Try not to participate in that too much. What else for Capricorn? Yeah, try not to participate in that too much. Just like worry about yourself. Focus on yourself, because that will put you back into balance with like your emotional needs. So a big message for all of you earth signs is to recharge and tune into yourself. And the message again I want to reiterate is moving in a direction that doesn't people please, so as much as it pleases you. So move in a direction that's right for you, and that is where you will find your fulfillment. Like we have the King of Cups here. This is someone who's emotionally stable. Like he's in the middle of, even when he's in the middle of chaotic waters, he's firm and stable. We even got the whale behind him, and the whale is a wealth of knowledge. It's like the king of the ocean. He's the king of the ocean. And the next to that is the star. So if you can just, you know, focus on yourself and change your perspective and like remove yourself from all this drama that's going on around you, you'll find your footing and you will find a wish fulfillment out of that. You'll find what you're looking for and you'll know what direction to go in next. What else for Capricorn? What is advice for Capricorn? I feel like you have a reward or some kind of like, you have options also. So consider them. It's something you're good at. Like you'll be able to figure out the right one. Yeah, and so 10 of Wands. This is like you'll get what you need, and it's good, but it doesn't come, it like comes with the stress of hard work. Just like the theme of all of this. What else for Capricorn? So make sure whatever you're putting your energy into is worth the struggle and effort, you know, like our dreams are worth all the hard work and the struggle and the stress, right? Some things are worth it and some things aren't. So figure out what's worth it for you and go with that. And that's going to be different than what some people around you think it should be or want it to be, but it's really important that you find that for yourself, because when you do that, you're going to put yourself in the Emperor position. So this is stability. This is like, hi Pepper. It's my bunny. So yeah, when you can do that for yourself, you will put yourself in a good position. The Emperor, he is, he's got stability. He's got, and that came up in the general reading too, where the Emperor has the greater good. So he's got the world, and it's like doing your work with purpose and having the structure around that. It's like one of the best places you could end up in. All right, so I'm going to pick some angel cards for you, some goddess cards that are peppered with angel cards. They're mixed in here. What blessings does Capricorn have going for them, or can they have looking forward to? Yeah, I'm seeing like stand your ground. There's going to be something you're going to have to stand your ground with. Taking quiet time. Yeah, endings and beginnings. There's a chapter that's ending and a new one that's beginning. You're going to go off in a direction that's more meaningful to you. Focused intention. Keep your eyes on the prize. And don't be swayed. Again, don't be swayed by people who think you should be doing something other than what you're doing. Because deep down, you know what's best for you and what direction you need to go in, and you can trust yourself. You can trust your instincts on this. You're headed towards prosperity. So all this crap you're leaving behind, yeah, true love has come up a lot. So love, go in the direction, it's like make love your truth, right? So however that comes out for you is, for some of you that will mean like romantic love, but in this situation with all the stuff, it's like you have to find the love in your heart, and the love will point you in the direction. That sounds kind of cheesy, but like there's a golden opportunity behind that, okay? And it's a more meaningful life for you. And it's one with stability. Like emotional and financial wealth. Yeah, don't back down. Don't back down. Stand your ground. One more thing. A couple things. Yeah, easy does it. You need to rest, and then you need to take a leap of faith for yourself. And you'll feel better about that as time goes on. And I know you can do it. You can do it. All of you earth signs have a beautiful thing to look forward to after a period of struggle. Thank God there's something happy at the end of it. So don't worry, hang in there, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later.